My name is Sheridan. I'm the head of strategic partnerships for Weebly, and today I just want to share with you our approach to the website market and share with you some trends that we're seeing in the consumer website space. So just to begin on some background on Weebly, we have 40 million customers under management. We have about 250 million unique visitors to our network of sites per month, and about 50% of the traffic coming to Weebly sites is coming from mobile devices. You know, at the heart of our company, we are a product company. At the beginning, we were very focused on the do-it-yourself website creator experience, and then you fast forward today, we're very focused on websites, e-commerce, and marketing, which is to really say we think of ourselves as a platform now, a platform for users to come and build their website, manage their online presence, and really grow their company or their small business, but really try to be the single platform for entrepreneurs and SMBs. So at the heart of that experience is the drag and drop editor. And this is very key to us, making the experience very simple for consumers who are offline and they want to come online and build their website. Now, some interesting things we're seeing. 50% of users that come to Weebly and use this editor to build their website, through our surveys, we've learned that 50% of them, month over month, never had a website. And in 2017, that's pretty amazing statistic when you think about it, that in this day and age, there are still small businesses, companies out there that don't have an online presence, but it's true. And so there's still a lot more awareness and education that we're doing as a company to make sure these business owners know that there are very simple to use tools like a drag and drop editor here to build your website, to do it fairly quickly, but the output of that experience is a professional, modern looking website. That's really key to us. You know, in other surveys we've done, we've had respondents tell us that they don't know how to build a website and they feel that they have to pay someone to build the website for them. And so this is really another key angle for us, which is you don't need to pay anybody. If you want a site that works on mobile, that has responsive themes, that allows you to get your online presence up and running very quickly, you can do that through tools like Weebly. Now, in addition to that, speaking of tools, in 2015, we realized that we were having a lot of consumers on board. They were launching their websites, but as they launched their business or they started that entrepreneurial project, they needed more tools to manage their website. And in 2015, we launched our App Center. And now we're offering tools like SEO tools and SEM tools like John just outlined, multilingual tools to help you get deeper into translations for your website. This is really key for us. The App Center did two things for us as a company. First, it allowed us to partner with many organizations so that we're delivering these 40 million customers the tools they need to be successful online. But more importantly, what it did is it opened up the Weebly platform. So in addition to using these apps that will help you run your business, you can also build your own app on top of Weebly, and you can build your own theme on top of Weebly. And those sort of tools and features are typically reserved more for the sophisticated users of Weebly, but they're important. They're important tools that as you grow your business and as you start to grow your website and it becomes a more meaningful entity for you, you will determine, there will be days where you might need, there will become a time where you might need a custom theme or custom app. But the App Center is just 2.5 years old, and we have 300 partners in there today. And more recently, our company has focused on e-commerce. And so, as you see on the right-hand side there, spiking your sales, boosting your traffic, these are the key categories for us moving forward because e-commerce is one of the fastest growing lines for Weebly. So there's been a lot of talk on the call today, on the WebEx today, about mobile. And on one side, there's responsive themes that help your site resolve correctly across any mobile device. Weebly is very focused on that. There's no additional work you need to do to mobilize your site. But in addition to that, we have been very adamant about ensuring that Weebly can also be found in the iOS ecosystem and Android ecosystem. And specifically, when we did our apps with iOS and Android, the primary way consumers were using those apps was to edit your site. And that makes sense. SMBs, entrepreneurs, they're on the go. They are working primarily off their mobile devices, and so giving them access to their site to upload products, to upload images, to change content, to be signaled on sales is really important to Weebly. But what's interesting as we kind of head halfway through 2017 is we've also created the ability to launch a website off a tablet or a phone. And I think this is something, as we move down the road, over the next couple of years, we're going to see more and more of this migration away from the desktop as a traditional way of launching a website. And this kind of makes sense. As mobile devices continue to proliferate and more SMBs spend their time managing their sites on their mobile phones or tablets, we believe that the site creation will start to migrate to the apps as well. And we're seeing this today. We're already seeing this today. It's not in a huge amount, but it is growing quarter over quarter. So it's a pretty interesting way to think about the website market over the next couple of years. So Weebly Promote. If you take a step back, we've looked at the Weebly editor, drag and drop interface. Our whole goal there is to make it easy for you to get your website online. Simple experience. The output is a professional, modern-looking website. Then we complement that with apps. So we had 300 providers come in. They build tools to help you run your business successfully online. What we've discovered since we launched our first e-commerce plan at the end of 2014 is that the #1 tool e-commerce SMBs, entrepreneurs needed was a email marketing system. And so we very recently integrated Weebly Promote, which is an email marketing system that allows you to manage all your customers, send them emails, send them promotions, include coupons on the receipts you send them. So it's a very specific tool that's helping fit a big demand on Weebly's kind of network of e-commerce customers. And it's one thing I would recommend to everybody when you're thinking about getting your site online and you're thinking about building your product and launching your product. In terms of marketing tools, aside from, of course, the SEO and SEM tools we learned about today, managing your customers and having an email tool is critical. So that brings us to e-commerce. And I think, as I mentioned earlier, we didn't get into the e-commerce business until late 2014, early 2015. Up until then, there were 3 major types of sites that consumers built. There were personal websites coming online. There are blogs coming online. And by the way, blogs is still a major driver of websites today. Third, there were business sites coming online. And a business site is a brochureware site. It's not selling a physical product. It's just explaining the benefits, for example, of the business. And then there's e-commerce now. There's e-commerce sites coming on where these creators want to actually sell a product, and they need a checkout cart, and they need the tools that the tools needed to support that business. And so we're very excited to be in the e-commerce space. And our philosophy on e-commerce is the same as it was in 2007 when we launched our business, which is building a website in 2007 was difficult. And so we brought the bar down. We made it very intuitive. We made it very consultative. And we see a lot of people pressing publish. We want to take that same philosophy to e-commerce. It should not be difficult for everybody on the phone to want to have a website, to launch their website, add their store, and then launch their store. We want that experience to be as simple as the drag and drop experience, and we want that to not only translate in your store being published, but we also want to help you drive customers to your site, and we want to help you market to your customers, and we want to help you with your overall business. And so this kind of brings me full circle back to we are a platform and we're really trying to be the single platform for e-commerce customers when it comes to managing their business. And so my final slide, basically building a website has never been easier. I think we see a lot of players in the market. There's a lot of companies out there offering DIY services. I think there's a lot of awareness that still needs to happen because there's still 50% of SMBs sitting on the sidelines without a website. And our first and foremost goal is to make them aware of these easy to use drag and drop tools. But secondly, we also see a much larger desire now that we're halfway into 2017 for people to sell online. And I think that is a trend that's just going to continue to grow, and it's going to be a big focus for Weebly over the next 2 years, is really building out our e-commerce portfolio, again, bringing that same simple drag and drop philosophy to the store and making it easy for you to get online today, start selling today, have your store work seamlessly across all mobile devices, and we work with you on other aspects of your business. And so with that being said, I just want to thank everybody for their time today and appreciate the opportunity.